So make sure so bring up Robert Jibber or Odeneho TV so be subscribe, be like, be comment. We so our share link na ma me more official be recommend this channel Odeneho TV to many people, to many platforms, pages na mo so be hu ne ekoso e wo manga ne ma say na wonu hu say me nyaje makonya say dia na che ɛyɛ nsɛm a ɛtrendi ɛwɔ social media no so nsɛm a ɛkɔ so ɛwɔ manga ne ma say ɛna de bra da me de bro nti me pese me say bro na ne kam ho audio back bi aba beto me na so ansa na no subscribe, like, comment. We so share link in my memory if you say obe recommend this channel send me kind no ama afoforo na say dey almost be hu ne ekoso e wo manga no mo say ansa na ne ekotie nsem hu ntwe mu every audio ni mu mrazisia me that's
attack the judiciary na message ebeko yakoti Dawuro dasebe no godness ebidi akonsema ene omu expose a omo de ababonten efa former president John Dramani Mahama ne attack or attack the judiciary no message ebeko yakoti.
The new publisher or say John Mahama's campaign promise, I will appoint many NDC judges to jail Nanado's men. Odeneho says it is scary to politicize the judiciary. That's where Mahama's campaign promise. I will appoint many NDC judges to jail Nanado's men. Odeneho says it is scary to politicize the judiciary. And the issues now the Democrat hold on as captured and an pay ya de amawe. Jeff Asante Buame na yen konko tie tape no John Mahama ni attacks and the promise to appoint NDC for no na yen konko video no na yenfa emra ye ba na fe editorial na ye de eba for John Dramani Mahama ene no na yetimi ebibi mu na tie for so therefore video no ene da so na for the benefit of yen tie for ni ahwefo ewo tie for yin susu omo se mombi na omo susu enti.
Must be judicial reform. Indeed, most Ghanaians, if you interview most Ghanaians, they believe that there must be some reform of the judiciary in order to bolster its reputation and make it an independent institution that not only Ghanaians but foreign investors and any person who is in the jurisdiction of Ghana can trust. And so, as part of the discussions you have, we must look at how we as the executive and also the members of the judiciary can work together to improve the image of the Ghanaian judiciary. I believe that if the image of the judiciary is improved, it inures to the benefit of those who work in the courts. It inures to the benefit of the judges and all the judicial service workers. And so this must be something that the executive cannot impose on the judiciary, but the judiciary and the executive working together, can work to improve the stature of the judiciary. We have our work cut out for us when it comes to the executive. We must make sure that we restore the trust of our people in the executive, and that people are not going to come into office and money is going to be found under their bed. And at least I can guarantee and assure the nation that I'm not going to be a clearing agent president, and that if people are accused of corruption, we would allow the constitutional bodies that are mandated to deal with those issues to go ahead and do their work and carry out those investigations. And so that I can give a firm assurance about. Let me also say that often when we have come out of elections and we have won, everybody wants to go into the executive. Our lawyers, please, I beg you, some of you must be prepared to go onto the bench. And I know that some have very lucrative legal practices. They don't want to leave those practices and go on the bench. But I mean, you can see what the current president has done. He's appointed the biggest number of judges onto the bench. It's more than 80 towards 100 and counting. He's packed the courts. And we know that they've packed the courts because they want to avoid accountability after they have left office. And so all manner of people who are known to have been partisans, who have been executives of their party, who are in the legal profession, are being leapfrogged into the superior courts and other places. And so we must be prepared as NDC legal persons to also go onto the bench so that we can balance out, the judiciary. Currently, the judiciary is packed with NPP inclined judges because this government has carried out a deliberate policy of putting their people on the bench. And so I encourage some of you to look at careers on the bench so that we can balance out what the current situation is.
All right. Into where former President John Dramani Mahama and Odessa and Semi Atuga. And that's the second time. Last year, John Dramani Mahama, omu NDC for lawyer phone, the same in Shemu. Now in Shemu na say oko attack the judiciary last year. And this year, and so akwa attack him. Quickly, me say a recap of last year attack, and then this year. When year, apart from normal original platform, so Kasabewe prepared a year working
recently. So badly as the image of our judiciary deteriorated that many of our citizens openly make mockery of our justice system and of our justices. The phrase "go to court" is these days met with derisive laughter instead of hope that one will truly get justice if he went to the courts. If people are not poking fun about politics and inducements being used to sway the hand of justice in the lower courts, then it is poking fun and making statements about the 7-0 of the unanimous FC. Verdicts which mostly involve cases of a political nature in our Supreme Court. This is an unfortunate but serious development.
All right. The former President John Dramani Mahama consistent were attacks on the judiciary, and now he's saying, "Sir, Nana Akufo-Addo appoint over 80 to 100 judges into a party court, with MPP for say the beya obeti meduane from accountability." But say a small exercise near expose John Dramani Mahama and I no pay because we chepe face sabe peduasa mwenimwa oni vision, oni foresight. That's why Nana Akufo-Addo eba ben mu no. Odi onim Kumase, efiti edum eko Kumase ase kwan wa. Edum
eko Kumase ngal. Kumase edum ni Kumase.
Sorry, me say efiti edum. Edum Kumase eko be kwan wa.
Oh, nwa bia.
Ba o hu say edum between edum ene be kwan court bi ani entem ho. Enti benya court ayi so ba edum anako be kwan. Efiti be kwan eko obo ase.
Court ni fi
baby and to be your case this will fi okoboase and the kobe kwai. Okay, mo nkran ha say no efiti amasaman eko ajaben ehon so court bi ani ho enti court bi ani ajaben potemu saa ba amasaman nyina e de ba obi asem wo honu nyina iso the court ensem
na amasaman yi omanye bi
yes or the consum and I say or the ba eye nkran ha say. And President Akufo-Addo on State of the Nation address 9th March 2021 and make it promise say obesi court e dey Ghana for na court obesi 90 e maku 90 e wo Ghana ha si na o dey ama wo and fast forward no da okọ Kumase o kai say be yi hu videos and pictures wa o see a new appeals court complex any edan ajeji for betin e wo Kumase
ana na de joma man kan nsem hu na
wa kan nsem hu na ho eno ye 18th October 2022 eda obi anu no eno ka kire Ghana for say afa court 90 no yes obesi no wa movie at the court 122 120 court and o si Bangaro so 150 e dey amajeji for atrem tie ni pato tie ni pa o si court dan eni ho 120 no wasi judge for dan maku 150 it tells you say there were court and no judge for the Bangaro ne yenim court dan mu a washroom kra ni ho the judge idi asem na sesebe dwunso kana no pe bia jana na iso kokotu kuru aba so no wajana na okuru aba no so owi a no aba beto so de no okwabrane aso asebe judge na jana no ene na dwunso na kwa den akwakohwiagu. The President Akufo-Addo, a man with vision and foresight, who said win no I said there be ontimi ntrasema ene Ghana say ni niema no entimi nkoso da sebra ebiem oka amasaman mampani esi a new high court ewo amasaman ebe serve efi amasaman akonsen wo no mo ene important mu nyina ananka high court eni ho important mo ba bia but there is a high court ewo amasaman mampani esi 6 new high court for the 6 newly created regions no so na eni ho patroti eni ye pa na eni ho eno achi no court 120 a oyese obesi no watimi HC emu 98 there omo awie that's emu 98 there omo yeden omo awie me patrol baby omo awie ni Ashanti region 20 Greater Accra enya 8 Eastern region enya 12 Volta region enya 8 Ashanti region enya 7 Western sorry I have region enya 7 Western region enya 8 Savannah region enya 9 Northeast region enya 8 Brown region enya 4 Bono East enya 5 Northeast enya 5 Otinya 4 Central region 4 Upper East 2 Upper West 2 and Northern region 3 that's been to walk away and high court for our senior bomwa a year 102 new judges
ina kan pese bisa jo mama say ya sa we onko fa nko kon kitin ne ko munya juma na say
mi we
jo Mahama de
we ye court da fufura mampani akufuado enya old court court da fufura mampani akufuado bai wa ba besi no enko demand say obe appoint 102 new judges a high court and then appeals court and na district court judges circuit court judges and say appoint one more in the patrol number 2 and the year 10